Welcome to my channel, Sacred Intuition. So it has been a bit quiet around me because I needed to recharge my batteries for a little bit. And without further ado, let's see what wants to come out. We're going to use the Intuit Oracle deck and just to get, an overview. I see the yarn and Mercury. Okay, about communication and something that was maybe complicated, some kind of problems. We shall see if this wants to come out in any kind of shape or form. Let's see. What is the overall energy for today? Wait, this one almost flipped. It's about the element of earth. This is funny because I also was guided to grab the Green Witch Tarot deck, which is very earthy. So this is also actually quite aligned because unlikely things are stuck. So maybe something was tangled up before and communication is needed, like grounded measures to be taken. Even maybe for some of you, there needs to be a methodical approach to it. And it's funny that it says tangible because I said tangled. And at first I was like, tangled? I was like, I know, tangible, something tangible. It's about the builders, the doers, and the makers. So I do feel, and I'm now thinking of, how do you say, this one Moonology deck has this one card in it, and it says, wow, no, completely. Your plans need a practical, no, your idea needs a practical plan. I still see the Mercury energy poking out, so I'm gonna take it for now. Communication, expression, talkative thoughts. Okay. Yeah, I really, really think that someone here needs to take matters in their own hand, be the magician of their own life, and take inspired action. Because it's about the doers and the makers. And the magician is very much also that energy. Book. Oh, interesting. And it's also the 10 of Pentacles. And it adds up to an 8. Sorry, I have to hold the cards a bit lower. Sorry. And it's about hidden things, mystery, but also knowledge, education, secrets, the unknown. Well, I guess something does not want to be revealed yet. And you know how they always say, you're the author of your own life, of your own book of life. And I like that this person is opening the book up and the light has come out. So something is coming to light. This secret is not fully, it's not fully hidden anymore. And for this to crack open, this book, to actually be opened up, or maybe this new chapter of your life to begin, one has to take inspired action. And I'm telling you, this 10 of Pentacles energy and the number 26 adds up to 8, and we are in the 8th year. So this will be happening this year. Yeah. Maybe you do need to look or see through a facade. And secrets lifted. Oh my God, you can't make this up. And insights, knows what's going on, explore the unknown, observant. Those two belong together. And number 16 is also the Tower, right? So maybe something is being revealed because something has been crumbled. And what is this? Yeah. And this is funny because this came in the reverse. And it's also an 8. 3 plus 5. And it's the Empress and the Hierophant. So maybe also limiting beliefs that are being broken down by the feminine energy. And by feminine energy, it does not only have to apply to the female body. Nope. Feminine energy. Where in your feminine energy have you been weighed down? Where did you put your own restrictions on you? Where were you codependent? Where did you maybe have some kind of form of addictions? And when we talk about addictions doesn't always have to mean, or don't have to mean, like drug abuse. Addictions is anything that you're doing to an extreme, whether it's spending money on shopping, or whether it's overindulging in chocolate, or if it's overindulging in Netflix, overindulging with toxic people. That can be addiction, because maybe you're addicted to external validation by the absolute wrong people, and you're actually deep within yourself, you know it, but you still like to have that validation. Who knows? I mean, that does not have to apply to you exactly. I'm just naming examples. But it also stands for unhappy union or marriage. But this seems to be, since it's in the reverse, this is something that we are breaking free from, right? It's not holding us down anymore. This emotional baggage is it's gone. And this is also happening because this came together. The book and the ball and chain actually came together. So I really feel like this is it. And now I'm actually upset that I didn't take the first card that was underneath the deck. Oh, that was so aligned with the yarn. If I find it, then I'm just gonna place it. What a shame. What a shame. Oh, there it is. Got it. Yarn, tangled up, problems, complicated, circumstance, all tied up. All tied up. Ball and chain, right? Conundrum, string along, puzzling, hassles, unraveling. Something needs to be unraveled for something else to take root. And whether this is you, collective, that you're taking matters into your own hand, or this might also be a person that you're connected to. Or maybe the both of you, both energies are becoming active here. Because yes, maybe there are some circumstances that complicate the matters. Okay. But now you actually have to you need a practical plan. How can you overcome these kind of obstacles, circumstances, issues? And important, it's always necessary to be realistic as well. That doesn't mean that you're not allowed to dream and have visions, because whatever you can envision, you can ground into your reality, okay? So, and yes, things might have been stuck. Maybe you've also been stuck in your head, or maybe the person you're connected to, collective, might have been stuck in the head. Because maybe someone was, or maybe the both of you might have been, if this maybe relates to a relationship, whether it's a love relationship or even a friendship. This could also apply to family matters, to be fair. Maybe the both of you or one of you has been really stuck in the head, and we're like overcomplicating things and be like, oh wow, this is so tangled up, I have no idea. I don't know, maybe I do. Oh, this is unlikely. I'll just, I don't know. I don't know how to ground it. But you always have a choice. And with Mercury, which is also Gemini and Virgo energy, you have all the tools that you need. And the person that you might be connected to also has the tools that they need. And I actually really love it, because now they're breaking free. And you might be breaking free as well. Maybe the both of you are breaking free from limiting beliefs. And because you're breaking free from this ball and chain that weighed you down, yeah, like this hierophant, this limiting beliefs, because maybe different cultural beliefs, maybe different cultural backgrounds, different race, different age, like age difference here. Maybe even distance. Oh boy, there's so many things that can separate two people, even in friendship and family. Values, yeah. But I feel like before, you haven't even started this new chapter yet. That book was closed. And now you're picking up that book and you're cracking it open, or both of you are, or the person you're connected to is. And I'm telling you, this next chapter will be about abundance, because we're in the number 8 year, which is about abundance. It's about infinity. And it also has the 10 of Pentacles. And with the number 7 and also the tower energy of the owl, this tower is bringing forward movement. Because after being observant and maybe also taking a step back, you have gathered enough insight, or maybe the both of you, to know what's going on. And now I feel like you are strong enough to explore the unknown. And this is absolutely beautiful. And underneath the deck is the Venus, goddess of love. And it talks about love and relationships, magnetism, abundance, pleasure, happiness, and we have the Empress energy again. Yeah. So, no way. And underneath it is the Tower, which is funny because it's the number 19 here, and it's a 6 of Swords, which is moving towards something, like moving away, moving to calmer waters. To where? Head of the pack. Successful competition. And that's Temperance energy, right? Number 15. Drive, get it done, lead, persistence, will to win, motivated, alpha male, finishing. First. Dominate. I'm telling you, okay, this is a message in itself. No way. No freaking way. No. Collective. You can't even make this up. Okay, Venus, goddess of love, right? Then the Tower that we were talking about. Like, it's about, yeah, legal systems, hierarchy, ego, yes, whatever. But actually in the Lenormand, it's funnily enough, the Tower also can talk about relocation. I'll tell you in a second why I'm saying this. Because now head of the pack, successful, right? Drive, get it done, yeah? Doers and makers. Then the geese, on a quest, migration, relocation. Know where you're going, leaves no one behind, cyclical and faithful. Wait a second. Temperance is not number 15. Sorry about that. That's the devil. That's interesting. It's the devil. And dominate. Okay, you might actually. And we got the woman and the man? You got to be kidding me, collective. So this is a beautiful story unfolding. Really, this is amazing. Maybe your love life was all tangled up. Maybe there was no clear direction, right? And now you have to think about how to overcome this tower. And there's communication coming. Because someone has the drive and the persistence and the motivation to actually communicate with you, or maybe it's your energy that you are going to communicate. And we also have the Magician and the Hierophant energy here, which I absolutely love here. And the geese. I like this a lot because geese are also traveling together. I really do feel like you guys are also traveling now. You're going to travel. Not only relocating, but you might like pick up on different destinations. Because your ball and chain has, you have broken free from it. You're free as a bird. And I hear Nelly Furtado with Free Like a Bird. And this is it. The feminine energy is opening up that book. And the masculine is actually bringing down this tower and this forward movement. And I also really feel like what the feminine energy in this collective reading is not aware is that the masculine energy is actually quite observing. Because I really like the depiction that the masculine energy here is very much, it's dark. Like they're like watching from a distance, from the dark, but not in a negative way. It's the high priestess and strength energy. It's like the strength out of like the hidden, the intuition, the unknown, and explore the unknown. I also feel like the masculine energy is very much intrigued by exploring the unknown. This is not something that they shy away from, especially with the number 8, the strength card. And I do think the woman, the feminine energy here with the combination of the high priestess and the hermit, which is, both of them are highly awakened and enlightened, right? But it's also very much about their intuition going within. And the unknown. I really like the unknown and explore the unknown. It is as if the masculine energy wants to explore the feminine energy. And for some of you, this might actually be a literal exploring. Like a physical. Okay, you take how it resonates and how that applies to your situation. Yeah, I'm actually not really picking up any friendship vibes here. This is about a love dynamic, definitely. Okay, as I was so drawn to the Green Witch Tarot, let's see, is there anything else that we need to know about what has been blocking? What has been blocking this communication to take root yet? Wow. Okay, that's a lot. The Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Wait, that's blocking it? I'm a bit confused. How is that blocking it? Did I now make a mistake? No, there are no mistakes. Because once I'm channeling, I'm channeling. It's so strange. I just heard when I saw those 3 cards, and I was immediately, what? But they're like so positive. But what I heard is, because the masculine knows, the feminine is the one they want to grow old with. They want to bring that offer. But right now, this Queen of Pentacles is sitting there by themselves. And look how that dove is watching. And I don't feel like, oh no, the woman in this picture is looking up to the dove. But at first I thought she wasn't even paying attention to it. Resting. This feminine energy actually knows what they deserve, and I also feel like the masculine knows what they deserve. And unless they can be this tree providing this stability and this protection, this longevity, they'd rather be sitting like the dove watching. And it seems like the Queen of Pentacles energy here is someone who is very much patiently waiting. Because this Queen of Pentacles knows. This Queen of Pentacles is aware of the dove. The Queen of Pentacles is aware of this beautiful tree, about the harvest that is going to come. The Queen of Pentacles has that Ace of Pentacles in their lap. Yeah, that's it. Oh wow, that's the first time that I'm really seeing this. You know how this is like a picnic setting, right? The Six of Cups in this deck. It's with the picnic setting. And yeah, what's blocking is that the masculine energy is not, oh my God, and I talked about the song Free Like a Bird, right? But yet the masculine energy here, the little boy, is holding a bird caged in. And I asked, what's blocking? What is blocking? What is causing this delay? Because they are happy. It's undeniable that there is an unbreakable bond between the two of you. But I do think either the masculine energy is not feeling ready yet, or maybe also is not ready yet to sacrifice their freedom. Now that's difficult because in a healthy relationship, it shouldn't be about giving up your freedom when you're entering a relationship. This is not what it should be about. But this explains why it's blocking it. Because maybe, that's why. Maybe they're traveling a lot. Maybe they're working a lot. They don't have to travel. Maybe they are currently working on a very, very important personal project. And they do not want any distractions at this time. Okay? So they know what you deserve, feminines. Okay? I'm not speaking to the feminines because it's just slightly easier that way. And wait, sorry, let me move this a little closer here. Oh wow, and that's why. I do feel like both of you are aware of this bond that is between you. And it's very funny that in each card there is a bird. And birds are about communication. And I feel like not only might this masculine might be afraid that this would mean the end of their freedom. Maybe they've been really living their bachelor life, right? They might have liked it that they could just pack their bags and, I don't know, go on a solo trip to Honolulu. I don't know. And they never would have had to ask for permission, or at least they didn't have to tell someone where they're going. It's not even about that you wouldn't give them the permission. It's even being considerate of another human being is about, that's what it's about in a healthy relationship, considering someone else beside you. And this is why I also feel like they might be watching you, really, like this is so aligned with those cards. But I also feel like they're controlling this whole narrative And it's funny that I say narrative now with the book as well. They're controlling the narrative because they are also keeping the communication locked. They decide when to communicate. They decide when to reach out the hand. And I also feel like feminines here, it's important for them to also take that time. Do not push them, because otherwise this is not going to work. Because unless they see it as realistic and they see a practical way how to ground this, because they're walking over this ground, they walk this path together to their home in this card, right? They had a beautiful picnic. This little girl is holding flowers. And this masculine energy, the boy is holding the little girl's hand and is looking at her. This is not a player energy. Yes, they might have been accustomed to the player lifestyle. Just because they were single, they were allowed to do that. Yeah. I mean, for some of you, they might not actually even be single. And maybe that's why, because maybe they've just walked away from a family dynamic and they've only just experienced singlehood for the first time in 20 years. And now they're not ready yet to be caged in or be responsible for another person again. Yet, now, when I say responsible for another person, each individual is responsible for their own life and happiness. That is very important. Because you cannot be responsible for the happiness of someone else. Yes, you can contribute to someone else's happiness, and that's beautiful, but your happiness should never, never depend on someone else. Because if that's the case, that is the ground recipe for a codependent relationship, and that is so unhealthy, and this can only cause problems in the long run. And now the Ace of Wands. I feel like once they're ready to take flight, right, for this new beginning, once they're coming towards you, there is no holding back, literally, also in a very intimate sense. They know if they ground this, if they're coming towards you, there is no resistance here anymore. This is full speed ahead. This is alpha male energy, masculine energy all the way, finishing it and getting it done. Be persistent and absolutely be dominant here. Okay? Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So I think they're also, with the communication that they're having caged in, and just observing, maybe you did also have some quite passionate texting or messaging, some kind of messaging or communication about this passionate topic. That is also quite possible. It doesn't have to be. Or maybe you have dreams and visions about this, and I can guarantee you they do too. Funny, are those cherries? Those are cherries, aren't they? Now cherries, that's also... Sorry, that is, some of you might get the reference to it. If you don't get it, then it doesn't matter. Okay. So what are the next actions? What is going to happen in this dynamic? What is going to happen in this dynamic? The standing stone. And I noticed the scales. The standing stone, number 11, it's it's justice. Okay. What is happening here? The King of Cups. Okay. And okay, the Two of Pentacles. Which is also about a balancing act. And I do see the Five of Cups. But it's funny because the Three of Cups are here. And this feminine is actually pouring out this one cup. It's also like watering. Let's see. Wait a second. I'm a bit confused here. Why the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Chalices? I did see the Seven of Wands before the King of Chalices came out, the King of Cups. Two of Pentacles and Five of Chalices. The Moon. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And the 10. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Hear me out. Okay. This is quite an interesting message actually in itself. Because the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Chalices, it's very much about, you know, about exploring the unknown. And I also feel like the masculine is observing the feminine energy. And I see the Moon, the Ten of Cups, and the Lovers. Now, I feel like there has been communication. And I think the masculine energy here is really going back and forth. How to balance this. I think this masculine energy is very much aware of that there might be some disappointment, but also especially a disappointment in the feminine's life, but also in their life. And they're weighing up, okay, am I moving forward? Is what is being presented to me the truth? Because I do think that this masculine energy knows very much that the feminine desires this Ten of Cups, this loving relationship. And with the Seven of Wands that I saw, the feminine energy really has to be careful that they don't push it away, you know? That they're not being defensive against the King of Cups to come in. That's the thing. Because I do pick up on a feminine energy that has been hurt in the past and therefore was maybe a bit reluctant to open up that book to the next chapter, even though it's enticing with the light coming out of it. But you see the dust that is like being stirred up, the dust that just had settled, and now the heart is being cracked open. And the feminine energy, this is so funny because both of them, it's both of you that have some kind of resistance, but to two different degrees and then two very different ways. And yet you both desire the same. You both have the same desire. You both feel this unbreakable bond to one another. You both want this kind of union, whatever union looks like for you. It's different for each and every one of you. And it's about, I think in this dynamic, it's very much, very, very important to understand the deeper levels. I mean, it's always important for especially in intimate relationship, to understand the deeper levels of a human being, of your partner. But here it's even more essential because this connection is one of a kind. This is a destined connection. And this is not a surface kind of level connection. This is a connection that breaks you wide open, but in a positive way if you let it be. And if you open yourself up, your psyche, your intuition, and embrace it and go with the flow, with the moon energy, then you'll have this 10 of Cups and this Lovers with you. But both of you, I really have to get the 7 of Wands energy. Where is it? Because the 7 of Wands, it's very significant because in this deck, this feminine energy, by the way, is grabbing hold on this one wand. Because this feminine energy wants this new beginning. They do. And yet they're also ready to defend themselves. But look, and do you see that there is yet again another bird that is watching? I'm also 100% sure that this masculine knows, okay, what is she picking? How do I have to come in to handle this feminine energy? Because I do want to be by that warm fireplace. This masculine energy knows that you're warm and kind-hearted. You're a nurturing energy, but you might have had to be strong for your whole life. You might have went through difficult situations and you were always dealing with it by yourself. And now they have to watch, they have to observe you to get the insights that they need. They need to know as much about your secrets, to know how to handle you with care, correctly. And this is also what scares them, what blocks them, because they know if they come forward, there is no holding back. This is it. This is a union of a lifetime. This is, whether this ends up in marriage or just a committed partnership, it very much depends. Some of you might be already in your 50s, yeah? And sorry, that sounded very judging when I said already. But, you might not even be looking for another marriage, yeah? And a partnership doesn't need a marriage certificate. So that's what I'm saying. Whatever this partnership looks like for you. And also the masculine energy has to weigh up, okay, am I daring to go that long way home? Am I ready to pour into this? Yeah? Am I ready to leave my ego behind? That's so funny that I'm getting this image. Am I ready to embrace and protect this feminine energy with all my might? Because let's face it, you are deep feminines, but the masculine as well. The both of you are. And I'm telling you, there is this new beginning coming with the Page of Pentacles. And the dog with loyalty. And this pentacle that we talked about here with the Queen of Pentacles. This is coming. And this is beautiful. And I'm going to leave it right here. Wow, this is a very long reading. And I'm wishing you absolutely love and light. And thank you so much to all my subscribers and to all the new ones and all the old ones. And thank you so much for coming back. And yeah, let's get this on the road. And I can't wait for all of you to come back and to speak about your situation, how this has played out. Take care. Bye-bye.